Hey guys, Woody the Unacceptable Gamer, and this Mail Monday is a little bit different. I'm doing a dual com with my daughter Hope. She's not old and experienced like me, but she's a high school freshman girl right in the thick of it. So,
here we go!
great issue. Dear Woody, I've been watching your videos for a long time, over 2 years, and I absolutely love them. You're probably one of the realest YouTubers I've ever met. Anyway, today's I decided I'd finally let my worry out. Everything in my life is going fine except this. I'm a grade 11 student living in Toronto, and I'm worried about my future. At the moment, I seem to be doing alright as I'm getting a 94. However, when it comes to important or university level courses, I end up pulling high 80s. All of my friends around me are always getting these amazing grades and talking about how they want to get into these amazing programs in university. But I'm not feeling so confident about it all as I look at myself and less of me. I tried every method in the book and I still get no results into obtaining any good marks in my academic courses. So please help me, Woody. I'll appreciate any feedback you have, and don't stop making great videos. Thank you. All right, Hope. So what was your first impression after hearing this letter?
A little bit jealous of your grades.
You have a 4.0.
I have a 4.0 weighted GPA. Let's make sure we mention that it's weighted, and I work very, very hard to do that.
To me, that's the big things. He says he's tried every method in the book, and he really cares about his grades. So I think he's already 90% there. To me, the big difference between people who get great grades and people who don't is how much effort they put into it and how much they care about it. You know, like when I got bad grades in high school, a lot of it was just because I didn't put in the work. Actually, all of it was because I didn't put in the work that I was supposed to be putting in. That was the beginning and end of the problem.
Well, you also have to be interested in what's going on. Like, if you have absolutely no interest, it is really hard to stay awake and actually try really hard.
I disagree with this notion that you have to be interested, right? Like, everybody all over the world is doing work that they're not interested in, right? There's tons of grown-ups working in HR or electricity or plumbing who aren't really passionate about those jobs that they have. There's tons of students everywhere, including you, who aren't really interested in it yet still do their homework anyway. It would be nice if everything that you had to do was something that you wanted to do.
Well, you have to be... I feel like he may not, I'm assuming here, put as much of like the effort that he does do, and he doesn't really reward himself for it either. Like, you get high 80s in huge level courses. That is awesome, dude. I am really proud of you. But you have to reward yourself for the little things too, like the 94 average you got right now. Go you, dude.
So he has a 94 in, I guess, I can't tell if that's all of his classes, but maybe he's getting hundreds in his easy classes and high 80s in his lower classes with a 94 overall.
Go hundreds.
Yeah, he's doing pretty well, isn't he?
Yeah.
And I think that high expectations for himself are part of the reason for his success.
And go him. Freshman year in high school is the first year where I've actually really cared about what my grades are.
Mm-hmm.
I will admit, I just wanted to hang out with my friends, do nothing, and that was all of my middle school career. Now I'm in high school, it doesn't really work like that, and I'm constantly joining clubs and overwhelming myself with work just so I can get into the top university around me. And it's hard, man. I actually really know where you're coming from. Maybe not the grade 11 part, but it's tough. It really is. And it's only going to get tougher, especially as like the years go on. I'm pretty sure it's tougher for me to get into college than it was for you, Dad. It probably is because there's so many more factors. Like,
really?
They can look up my Facebook and find out every embarrassing post that I made when I was a 6th grader.
I don't think that's going to keep you out of college.
I think my extreme devotion to Hello Kitty in 6th grade might get me out of college.
Well, that's for good cause.
Yeah, it really is for a good cause.
I wouldn't let you into my school with that Hello Kitty nonsense.
Darn.
But yeah, I don't know that we've really answered this guy. One, he's doing a lot better than he thinks he is, and he should be proud of himself. A 94 is a really strong grade.
Just go reward yourself with Froyo.
But the other part is, dude, I think you know this already, but results out come from work put in. And that's it. There are tons of people everywhere. These guys who are getting better grades than you, I assure you, they're working even when they don't feel like it. And that is how you do well.
See, the thing is, I don't think he's not working. It's like he really is trying hard. Hell, he wouldn't be writing us if he didn't put in the effort.
You know, I sound so much smarter when there's no one here to disagree with me.
You really do.
Dear Woody, I have friends, but none of them act like one. I get bullied right in front of them, and they just watch. I'm on the football team, second string on the D, starting kickoff team. My bullies come up to me who are on the team and start hitting me. I hit back and I get suspended for 3 days. And when I got back, it was like my friends had replaced me. I was sitting at the front of the table now. I sit on the other side and at the back. I was going to practice and my friend said, "You go ahead." I asked why, and they said, "'Cause I don't want to get bullied like you." So I went in by myself. I tried to make new friends, but I can't. And don't tell me I can, because I can't. I feel like I need these friends and I can't live without them. Should I live with the pain or be the one kid that sits by himself and has no friends? A reply is good. I just want help. What are you thinking, Hope?
People suck.
Yeah, and I hope you have some experience with like frenemies, and I think girls do even more so than guys.
So, a little bit of backstory if you didn't know. Since 5th grade, I've been dealing with issues with groups of friends not really liking me, and though this may seem typical for girls, it's a little bit more than normal, so I completely understand where you're coming from.
Mm-hmm.
People suck. They really, really do. And you know what? You are gonna find that group of friends that make you actually happy. And sitting by yourself, just go sit with the kid who's already by themselves. Like, honestly, it will make their day. It will make all the difference. Just kill everybody with kindness. Just do that. Like, it seems stupid. It seems like that advice that you've heard every single day for your whole life. But there's a reason you hear it every single day. It really works. It may take a little bit of time, but these people obviously aren't worth it. If they were worth it, they would have walked with you to practice.
So, this is called a toxic friendship, right? You have these friends that aren't actually your friends. You have these people in your life who are worse than not having them in your life.
Been there, done that.
Right? So, if one thing I could get this guy to do, it's realize that he's closing the door to better friends. He thinks there's nothing else there. And I think that's why people endure toxic friendships as commonly as they do. The reason people put up with these toxic friends is they think that they have no other option. They think that, well, it's either this terrible friend or no friend at all. And that's a lousy choice for you to make. And it ties in with this this thing I've been talking about lately, which is if you are the guy that says no to you, if you are the guy that makes you fail before anyone else does, then you'll never succeed, right? You can't be your own worst enemy. You can't be that guy that tells you that you can't do better. And I feel like that's what we have here. We have a guy who says, I can't make better friends than this. How do I deal with bad friends? Well, of course you can't make better friends than this. You haven't allowed yourself to. Of course you can't be more successful than this. You've decided that this is your maximum level of success. Stop beating you.
As someone who has this hair god sitting next to me.
Hair god? All right.
I saw that in another
I'll
letter.
take it.
I had to bring it up.
Uh-huh.
Who never listens to advice. I never listened to his advice. I had the worst toxic friend that you could possibly have for about 2 or 3 years, and my parents would tell me every single day, you just gotta get her out of your life. She's a horrible, horrible human being. I never listened to them until she took my boyfriend. It was done. And she was my best friend I could have, and I thought I couldn't do any better than her, even though I had an amazing group of friends who were constantly trying to get me to talk to them. You have to listen to everybody's advice, man. You can do better. I promise.
Yeah, shut the door on your bad friends if they're bad friends. You'll find better ones.
It is better to sit by yourself with a good book and hot chocolate if you can, man. Hot chocolate is the best.
Oh, goodness.
Been on a hot chocolate kick. But it is better to sit alone and not torturing yourself than to be with these horrible people and make people not want to be around you because you're so miserable.
There's a certain strength in being able to be by yourself. There's a certain happiness that can come from it. And, once you learn that and once you gather that, it'll work for you.
I promise.
Yeah. Anyway,
Just make yourself some hot chocolate, curl up with a good TV show or book, and try to be as happy as you possibly can without these people bringing you down.
If this guy gets really lucky, his friends will steal his boyfriend, and he'll realize that they're not worth it and they need to get the heave-ho.
Oh, yeah.
All right. I hope you guys like Mail Monday.